Greetings and salutations! Welcome to the Grand Circus. I'm Bajongles. If you like my stuff, make sure to like and subscribe. Follow me over on Twitch at Bajongles1, where I stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, noon Pacific Standard Time. I would much appreciate a follow there. Speaking of follow, you can follow me over on my socials, both at Big1 username Bajongles on Bluesky and Tumblr. Much appreciated. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? Hi, Gremlin. I've been doing some singing before stream just because I like singing. It's one of my favorite activities. One of the most human activities also. And so, my voice might be a little deeper for the moment, but that will be fixed as I keep talking. It's true, I am the funny internet man. I am a clown on the internet. It's true. You can't make a clown out of me. I've already done it. You fool. It is I who am making a clown out of you. Outer Wilds time. Close. Close. The most human activity is throwing stuff at other things and running away while laughing. With your friends. Truly the most human experience. And I would say I would say actually it's more human to do all that run away and put some graffiti on the walls. Yeah, tagging shit, throwing shit at things, running away, laughing with friends. That's human activity right there. People are like, of course, yeah, be bisexual, eat hot chip, and lie. We all know this. I mean, we all do this, right? Oh, and lest we forget, charge our phone. And then how to do is be bisexual, yeah, charge they phone, be bisexual, eat hot chip, and lie. No, don't mind me while I swap over to this. Behold, monster. I wonder if he knows Ryuma. I mean, they're both monster. I mean, I see that connection. Like me being one of the in-universe theorists in One Piece. People sketch. Let me make you green because I forgot to. Please let me draw you. You're white cavemen painted on walls. Okay. You have a very pleasantly coffee bean shaped head, madam. With a bit of a pointy chin, but yeah. I can't believe that Toei, a Japanese animation studio, made both of them white. They made my man white. Oh, I was like, why did it work? It's because Alpha Lock. I was making a small bit of progress on this before stream. So I had stuff set up for that. Let me lower you down to 8, I suppose. There we go. And then I can resize you as I see fit. You're my little homunculi. All of you are my little funny homunculi, and I have power over you. Will I use it for evil? No. I wish I could say I would, but I can't. But I won't. Doing bad things to people feels bad. Like, it's not even doing the right thing is good, and I like doing good sort of thing, even though it is. Just, I don't know, doing bad things makes me feel bad. Although I would, in a heartbeat, erase, I would 100% erase Guts' Pokemon from his Pokemon save. How do draw enemies a Perginat? A Pregananant? Had who get pregante. God, such a sweet smile. Let me. Okay, there we go. I just had to. Wop, wop. Very good. And then give you the sweetest eyes. There we go, madam. I don't know if I really have enemies. Like, I'm not gonna lie and say I don't have anybody that I hate. There are people that I hate and despise. But I wouldn't say I have enemies. Like, I am fully aware that I am not hating to my full potential. Because I would rather not hate. I don't know, it doesn't feel great. It's that sort of boiling feeling. It feels like I'm being cooked alive, and that's not very fun for me. I keep forgetting that early One Piece, the ears are super low. Because I went through an entire, like come on. Hey, fun fact. A fun fact. Off screen, I beat him. I beat him as Megalopony. I did it. And then I moved over to other characters, and I beat the path 5 times in one day completely, because it turns out Megalopony is one of the hardest characters to learn in Pokemon Close Combat. Oh, the cool kids are doing it. Well, all the cool kids are listening to, like, I don't know, Joe Rogan and Andrew Tate, and I'm not really into that. Oh god, worse, they're listening to Fuentes. It's like, why am I not popping? Why is what I said not popping up on stream? And I realized it was buffering. Love when that happens. Shut up, Twitch. If I bought bits for myself, that would not be like I would be losing money because it's my own stream. His brain is melting out of his ears. So, like, I don't know. How do I put this? I cannot legally wish death upon him, and so I won't. I will say though, and also that, like, I just kind of, like, I don't know. It's not fun to, like, wish death on anybody in particular. I will say though, once he's gone, I won't miss him. There we go, madam. You need a bigger forehead. I need to give you a 5 head. There we go, miss. Hey, queen, you dropped this. Passes her forehead. The problem is with eternal cursed existence is that, the rest of us have to deal with it. He's an old man whose brain is literally melting, out, like, he's going through extreme memory loss and cognitive degradation. All the things that are happening right now are not actually, like, much of it is not actually his fault. It's the people around him. And as soon as he's out of power, I sure hope that they're held fucking accountable, because there's nothing protecting them. Well, that's how those look. Okay, thank you, chicken. Thank you, chicken, my beloved. You're one of my favorite characters, even though you're literally, like, only in the panel for, like, a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a percent of the story. You make me very happy. Just looking at you brightens up my day. Let me lower down your face real quick. Because I also need to lower down your eyes more, but lowering down your eyes and not your face makes you have a really short face, which is not the case. You just have a tall forehead. Really. Has it affected me personally yet? Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's affecting me personally that I don't go into all that much. Uh, and stuff that affects the people that I love and care about that I don't go into because, like, I don't know, that's my life. And like if I like go, oh, this bad thing is happening all the time, bad thing every time, all the time. Like, one, I'm a funny clown on the internet. That's not my job. And two, if I'm like, oh, all this like really bad stuff is happening, it might accidentally belittle like other things that are happening to other people. Because it's like, well, actually, it's worse for me right now. Yeah, actually, like some weird form of like a one-upmanship, which is not what I want. I'm keeping my secret magic. Listen, you have to go to clown community college to learn this shit. God, I actually like genuinely want eventually to do clown college. Like like I LARP as a clown on the internet. How cool would it be to actually be a clown on the internet? Like how cool would that be? That's sick as hell. Like that is definitely something that is like on my very long list of things to do. Because like, yeah, it's clown time. Well, technically it's chicken time. Look at her. Something is wrong with her though. I don't know what. Why is it on your neck, ma'am? What what the hell? I I go to okay. In real life, for the actual thing I'm going in for, I go to a community college. I am not fancy. I am not rich. Desired Crocker, like Betty Crocker? Oh no, Crocker from Fairy Odd Parents. F, Super F, fairies. He he, he he looks at a bunch of queer people like walking out of a gay bar. Fairies. Sees sees a lesbian couple with their child. Fairy Odd Parents. I may have to do something cheeky because I want her to look right. I'm not drawing her pretty enough. I'm not drawing her pretty, and that's sad. Move that up there. I I'm trying to get the actual shape of her head down. Okay, so your eyes are. Don't do that. Don't get larger. Oh, Oh, I like brown rice. Uh, like I'm not really picky on like what actual kind of rice it is. I just generally prefer it to be less processed, like still, still have all the good stuff in it. Like it has, yeah, it has a bit, basmati. Let me look up what that is. Basmati rice. Oh, that rice. That's pretty good. Is it, this is like the longer grain, right? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like it. Again, I'm not really picky on like particular like rice grains. It adds some nice texture and flavor to things when like it's still, brown rice. I don't want none of that damn Caucasian rice. uh and then madam, your actual head is like this. Your head is shaped like a baby head. You have the proportions of Hank Hill. And that I mean human infant. I fucking love that proportions chart image with Hank Hill. Like Hank Hill is literally probably make some breakfast. Ah, yeah, probably a good idea. When mom and I were going on a walk this morning, we stopped by at a local diner. Proportion of no ass. I I suppose. I mean, breakfast is just sort of any meal that breaks the fast. Like that's literally what it means. So, like if you eat, like let's say you've slept because you do a night shift, right? And then you wake up and then it's like in the afternoon, yeah? Like late afternoon, then that would still be breakfast. So, like, you could have a meal that is both breakfast and lunch, because lunch is more of a time-sensitive meal. Lunch is a midday meal. And so, if you had nothing to eat and then you eat lunch, your lunch is also your breakfast. Yeah, like I said, breakfast is any meal that breaks the fast. Which is also why, even though there's food that is associated with breakfast, there is no specific breakfast food. You can eat anything for breakfast. Preferably something that is hearty and nourishing, but that is so broad. There we go, madam. There's your winning smile. Oda, especially like early Oda, does these smile lines very interestingly. And also him. Like, Jesus Christ. What did the kid named Fast? Just on the ground, bloody and battered. Actually do hair very similar to this, I've realized. I think One Piece inspired how I do hair. For your next one, you could draw a dummy reversey of yourself. Ah, I definitely could. I definitely could. What would dummy reversey me look like? Because I'm not Bon, right? I'm not this rabbit dude. I'm the tentacle guy. Like, would I be orange? Because like I'm cyan, right? I'm cyan turquoise. So like, what would I be orange? You're orange now? That's my attack? Oh, with like, where would the horns go? Uh, I might go through with that. So today I'm actually like the asset that I'm gonna be working on. Despite what I was doing with like the just chatting, is actually gonna be the new PNG tour model for the Lego Star Wars, because I want to get it done, and I've realized that like now that we're coming up to beating Faith like next stream, that means that there's gonna be another break in Far Cry until later. Look like that normal type gym leader in Paldea. Oh my god, hold on. This is Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, yeah. I own Pokemon Violet. I've beaten this man. I'd look like that. That's what I would look like. Oh, and but I'm thinking more about like this concept of like, a dummy reversey myself, and it would be like the demon horns, and instead of a bunch of eyes, it's a bunch of mouths. Like a bunch of mouths with like gross tongues. They have like, those like demon like oni teeth that like all the Domi Reversey people have. Oh, by the way, spoilers for everybody for One Piece. If you don't know what Domi Reversey means, don't worry about it until like you get to current One Piece. Like until you get caught up, don't worry about it. Like when I say don't worry about it, I mean it will not come up for until like really recently. I need to get I need to get my favorite lady perfectly. Also, I just remembered. So why did you spoil the You're you were more caught up than I was. Like I'm caught up now as far as I know. There may be yet another new chapter that I haven't read. Not on the website I use. As you can see, Your Honor, the defendant just... Objection! Um, cool. My, uh... I have never, said I was hiding anything. Let me raise this ear up a little bit, because it upsets me. Still gonna be low. Still gonna be low, but this doesn't match the other ear. You know, I saw this thing talking about, like, some stuff that different, like, One Piece editors have said about, like, what they know about the ending of One Piece, and one person talked about it, and it's starting to seem like it was real. He's whipping his tism out. Oh my god! Not in public! No! Fun fact, despite having an ADHD diagnosis, I do not have an autism diagnosis. So for that, I'm undiagnosed, but also, like, I've decided to do an entire series of drawing every single named character in One Piece, and I'm not gonna stop anytime soon. And, like, look at my obsession with clowns. Like, come on. And also, like, I've talked a little bit about it, but also, like, come on, look at how much I like city planning and, like, public infrastructure. I've talked about our like light rail transit. Uh, my 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 lady. Oh, by the way, with that game that I was playing in, I brought up before, but it was when we were like drawing on magma for multiplayer Monday. Like that one time. Uh that campaign is actually over. We won. And now we're headed into the Underdark, and we're taking a break from it. You know, Sir Petunia Rumblemarsh. And her mighty steed, the Great Day, not the Great Dane, the Saint Bernard, Sir Bruce. Oh yeah, no, my grandpa has it, my grandma has it, my mom probably has it. I definitely have it. My uncle has it, my cousin has both. Like a diagnosis for both. Yeah. You know, I think it might have been the Tylenol. You know, I think maybe the Tylenol did it. God. I wish RFK Jr. was not in a position of power in our government, because he's one of the funniest people alive, like unintentionally. He's so he's so fucking funny. I hate that he has power over me. Like, God. I need you to give me your foreskin. Open up, it's the ATF. Autism, Tylenol, and foreskin. Open up. he is a character. He is a homunculus in my brain. And like he has power over my my entire health. Like he could decide tomorrow that I don't get to drink water because it causes autism, and then I'm done for. Oh, true. Unfortunately, unlike him, my brainworms don't die. I don't actually have brainworms. Oh god, how much do you guys know about Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared? Because this really reminds me of the episode with Marcus the Eagle. We do not dead name my son. He is a horrible, horrible homunculus of a person. And I despise him, and I do not want him near me. We do not dead name him. And like at the end, just everybody just like goes into a song number. Just we all have a worm in our brain. My diagnosis is your friend has a worm in his brain. Oh, 100%. Have you seen the Smiling Friends episode with like the witch where it's like, this is what would have happened if you don't give me that dime? In her evil red orb. I need you to give me the dime. It's a very good episode. Ever since we saw it, my friends and I have been quoting, me was born this way. I'm Alan's Smiling Friends. I just want my cheese. Me was born this way. Let me make this hair poofier. Madam, let me raise your hair up a little bit. There we go, madam. God, I fucking love some, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I can't wait for more. I want them to take their full time and attention on it, but also, like, I can't wait. Honestly, one of the best media properties I've seen to come out of England. And I grew up on Thomas the Tank Engine and like Doctor Who. Like those are already a couple of bangers. I would love to see the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared people do like puppet shit for Smiling Friends. I can fully see it. Let me edit this because this is meant to be a more square thing. It's very rare that like here public access television gets such a banger of a show as like, you know, y'all did over there with Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Would be friends, I bet. I think that they would not like each other, but it would be like the funniest shit. Like they wouldn't fight or anything, they'd just be like, I don't like you. Well, I'm, not a very big fan of you either, so. Hmm. Why are you like this? And then I don't know why I'm working on the clothes already when I'm not doing any pre-existing pose. She's going to be holding a basket of fish. I fully believe Pim and Yellow Guy would like 100% be friends though. Like 100%. Like I think they would like each other. No. Something's different. Something's missing. I don't do a good duck impression, but I want to. The problem is that like web series Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, there's like serious audio editing being done on his voice. Like massive effects going on, and that makes it hard to do an impression, but like the show version. We all have a worm in our brain. We all have a worm in our brain. It's me, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Do you think his family would be disappointed in him? I feel like he kind of goes against like not against what the Kennedys believe, because he's actually very mild in terms of what the Kennedys did with autistic people. Like they lobotomized one of their I forget her name, but she was one of the Kennedy siblings. And like she just had autism, man. Why'd you have to go lobotomizing her? Uh sorry, I got a message. And I am just responding. It is related to Cornish game hen. You need to tell those birds that playtime is over. That's not what game hen means. I think it does. Tell them to pick themselves up by their bootstraps. They're birds, they don't wear boots. I love doing one-sided bits like that. Because I can fully imagine, like, if If this was like on camera, it'd be swapping back and forth like Gollum and Smeagol talking in Lord of the Rings. Leave now and never come back. All right, where is? Man, I can't believe that the same actor that did Peter Jackson's King Kong also did Peter Jackson's Golem. And also, I think not Peter Jackson's Caesar. And I forget his name, but that one prisoner from Andor. I need to rewatch that. I really, really liked Andor. And Claw, you're right. Well, let me see what other roles he did. And the Sar. It's actually Circus. He's actually not the clown. He's the whole damn circus. Roll. Filmography. Um. Let's see. He was a consultant in my very first Godzilla movie. Yeah, I just saw that when looking him up. Oh yeah, he was also the captain in The Adventures of Tintin. Yeah, he was Captain Haddock. I fucking love that movie. Apparently, he was also General Elf in Arthur Christmas, which is interesting. Yeah, he was in a lot of stuff. Of course, Rise of the Planet of the Apes as Caesar. But he was actually Caesar before he was Captain Haddock? That came out earlier? God damn. I grew up on the comics and the old animation series. Ah, I never actually watched the old animation series until after I watched this movie. So this movie was like my introduction to the entire series, and I love it a lot. It is just generally a very good and competent like uh uh sort of like treasure hunting adventure movie. Yeah, no, yeah, it does kind of feel that way, right? Like, also I remember there being a theory that that was the Doctor, like, and he was just talking to himself, and our version of the Doctor at the time just didn't know that because why would he? Like, in his time that hadn't happened yet. Oh, sick. I follow this one account, uh, that like just every Wednesday they post the same. Man, what a week, Captain. It's Wednesday. Image like every Wednesday, and I find it quite delightful. Oh right, he was also Snoke. From The Force Awakens. And of course Ulysses Claw, but that's just him as like live action. Which like just in live action, but you know, I hope you can hear the heavy quotes in my voice. Like he's just generally a good actor. There's an Animal Farm movie? And he's in it as Mr. Jones? Why did I not hear about this? I love Animal Farm. I read it for class one time during summer school to make up missing credits. I went up to Peter Capaldi and told him he loved him in Doctor Who before his role as the Doctor was revealed. But after he'd been cast and began filming, oh, that's lovely. That means that he loved him as like his previous stuff. That's amazing. That's amazing. Cloth and River being so similar by that theory is amazing to me. Yeah. Oh, he's on television. I'll look at that later. It's time to it's time to draw woman. Woman. Whoa, man. That is a reference to this Mike Myers movie called like So I Married an Axe Murderer. And he does like poetry nights. And it's very fun. Weren't Caesar and Cleopatra a thing? Yes. The I believe the last Cleopatra? Yeah. God, you want to know one of my favorite facts about about Ptolemaic Egypt? So you know that one image? Hold on, let me just pop up that the image. Hold on. What guard arrow image? Yeah. Open image in new tab. That is so small. Let me find a better one. Tumblr, do not fail me, thank you. Screenshots. I'm hurrying as fast as I can. This guy. So, fun fact about this fuck-ass image. So Cleopatra, as most of the Cleopatras, but also like, you know, the famous one that was with Mark Antony and Caesar was of the Ptolemaic dynasty, which is Mycenaean Greece. Not Mycenaean, Macedonian Greece. Sorry, there's so many M's over there. Macedonian Greece. So this image, unfortunately, is not ahistorical. Because the fucking because after Alexander the Great died, one of his generals, Ptolemy, went down to Egypt, became like the pharaoh, and then his incredibly like Habsburg level inbred dynasty ruled over Egypt for centuries, leading to the famous Cleopatra. Now, how inbred she was is actually a very heated debate in the historian community, because there are so many possibilities that could like plausible possibilities that could go from either. Yeah, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Yeah, Mark Antony and Caesar. At different times to suit her interests, because she was a conniving, cunning leader. She was fucking mean. She was mean, and she was deep in politics. But you know, so like it could either range from the most inbred person known to mankind, or actually not that inbred, because she could have been due to like her actual mother could have been like a mistress, like somebody in the harem of her father, or it could have been a more distant relative, or it could have been immediate relative. We actually do not know. So it ranges from most inbred person known to man, or not very much. It, is it real? Could she have done that? Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to ask like actual historians about this. MILF. Man, I love fish. Fish. You know what that means? Fish, fish, fish. And of course I'm gonna shrink this down so that I can actually like have it be in scale. You, me, gas station. What are we having? Sushi, of course. I absolutely love history because it's weird. It's fucking weird. If you're writing something in a story and you're like, maybe this is a little weird, look at history, and you might find that no, people were just weirder. History doesn't always make good stories though, because it's like, oh, they have to do something for a reason, or else it makes no sense in the story. Readers are gonna go, well, that doesn't make sense. Why did they do that? Meanwhile, in actual history, people are just like, I think I'm gonna conquer my neighbors just because I want to. But sir, we already have a lot of resources and our people are happy. Do we really, like, there's no material reason we'd need to. I just fucking want to. Like, like, yeah. History is weird. like, while it's a very complex tapestry of, like, cause and effect, sometimes, like, things don't have a direct, like, reason, which is really funny. Give, give, teach a man to fish, you feed him to the rest for the rest of his life. Teach a fish to man, and you begin the fish uprising. Hold on, let me turn off my audio input capture. I'll be right back. I have been given a feast of to fit Denethor. I call him Little Tomato because he's always eating the tomato off the pewter plate, getting lead poisoning. Because the acid from the tomato reacts with the pewter and releases all the lead. That is why he acts like that. No, like literally, like that is like the explanation for why he does that, and that's really interesting. He's a boomer. He's eating so much lead. Yummy, yummy. Thurston to make sense. History, on the other hand, has no such obligations. Exactly. His story. Actually, I think you'll find it's her story. I love that joke so much. I mean, in case of Cleopatra, it is her story. Like, for like, basically as long as she's, like, in the limelight, she is kind of the main character. Like, even more so than fucking Caesar, he loved being the center of attention. Like, not quite as much as Augustus. And definitely not as much as Nero. But, like, they got it from somewhere. There we go. I now have a very small miniature person from Cornwall on my plate. Yeah, he's doing a little jig. He's dancing. Oh, look at him, he's dancing. Yo, Jimmy Wilson dance. Oh, Jimmy Wilson dance. It all goes right. I'll be in your arms tonight. I'm waving my dick in the wind. Waving my dick in the wind. The dog goes right. I'll be in your arms tonight. Waving my dick in the wind. Man, I'm so glad that finally they added pretty women to One Piece. I've been waiting so long for this. Dearie, I'm big. Now I'm sheared like a sheep. There we go. Still smaller, interesting. There we go. Let me see if there's a body thing. Okay, it seems like she's wearing a dress. Like my first thought with like these straps is like, oh, it's like an apron or something, but then like it doesn't stop in front. So I feel like she might be wearing a dress. Which I believe would end like around here-ish. And because the legs are gonna be mostly covered, they're just to like get things taken care of. What would you do if a giant monkey paw was obscuring you from view 24/7 so nobody could see you? This is the Twilight Zone. And every time you want it to be seen, another finger curled. I think she wears boots. That's not how the boot goes. I want One Piece Fortnite skins, but like they're characters that most people would not recognize. Like, I don't want the Straw Hats, I don't want any like popular villains, nothing. I want fucking obscure shit. Like I want Gyoru. I want fucking I want fucking Sorrow the wolf. I want like shit like that. Let me find another name. There's specific people that I'm remembering, but like Why is this? Where's my list? All named One Piece characters. List of canon characters. Thank you. Shut up, Audible. I won't listen to Harry Potter. But yeah, people like Whoop Slap, people like Peppico and Popico, people like fucking where are they? Uh, Not Captain Kudo. We all know him. We all know him. Why is Building Snake here twice? Yeah, people like Johnny and Yosaku. Yeah, I think I made my point. Like, people that most people would just, like, not know the names of, because, like, why would they? Like, I don't expect most people to know random, like, buttfuck nobody names. When I say buttfuck nobody names, I mean I care about them deeply, but are not necessarily important to the story or super popular. God, I can't wait to get to Johnny and Yosaku as like characters to draw. They're gonna be great. They decided to stop bounty hunting and protect the village. That's sick as hell. Incredibly based. Oh boy, brown rice with my Cornish hen. And potatoes. Oh boy. I actually don't know what this bird looks like. Let me look it up. It is literally just a small chicken. That is just a small chicken. Like, that's adorable as hell. I love those little guys. They're awesome. Fucking love these birds. But like that's a small chicken. Oh, mi potato. I wonder why they taste so different from chicken, given the fact that they're chickens. Like, they taste like bird. Obviously. That's interesting. Fun fact, and this is very unsurprising, that like during the Tudor era of England, is they were finally able to like produce stuff at a large enough capacity to like export. English wool became the most popular wool in Europe. Like, England really did do that classic get rich quick thing that countries do, and made textiles. Like, you can see that in places like Bangladesh today, where like how do you get richer and give your people more opportunities really fast? Make and sell textiles. Textiles and fabric. Like, that's why you see a lot of that in like the Industrial Revolution, is because like people are always gonna need clothes. You know, I stand a little bit corrected when I said I'm eating like a noble with this Cornish hen. If I was eating like a noble, there'd be saffron. It's like, I haven't had too much saffron. That shit's expensive. Hmm. I don't know if I've talked about this on stream. I might have. But I saw this video talking about like if Doggerland hadn't gone under the waves. For context, for people who don't know, Doggerland is the region, or what the region is known as, uh that like used to connect the British Isles with the rest of Europe during the Ice Age. That's why like the English Channel and a fair bit of like the North Sea are actually really shallow because that's Doggerland. Hmm. And what's interesting about that is one, because that would have made Gaul so much harder to conquer. Because instead of being two separate bits, it was like one bigger land. Uh, that means that England and France would not have been as much distinct countries, uh, like kingdoms fighting for centuries, but also like the English and later like United States forms of colonialism wouldn't have existed, meaning that it wouldn't have been better, but it would have been different. Because it would have been similar to like how the Spaniards and the Portuguese like did it and do it did it. Hmm. They kind of still do it, but not really. But yeah, so there'd probably be a lot less total eradication of different native populations. And but as I alluded to earlier, the biggest bonus to this, what would have made it better, France does not exist in that timeline. It is a country along with much of the British Isles known as Gaul, like Gallia, because they're able to share an actual like Celtic identity instead of being French and instead of being English, because the Anglo-Saxons and Jutes never went over there. The ways that history changes because of like a multitude of different factors is fascinating. Like, what if the land was just a little bit different and just a tiny bit higher elevation? Suddenly it's not under the water. There's no English Channel. And the Baltic Sea is sort of more like a Great Lake. It's a lot fresher with like a channel that goes out into like what's still kind of the North Sea, which is fascinating. I'll try and find that video again. Garnish hand. You're pretty okay. I've definitely eaten better birds. Me, a Roman emperor, eating peacock tongue. And like, I don't know, pheasant bladder or some shit like that. Uh, drinking my wine sweetened with lead. Also, fun fact, I definitely brought this up before. But here in America, the wine industry is shrinking because the baby boomers are like the largest like group that drink wine. And so they're very close to Romans in the fact that they there's a lot of lead poisoning and drinking wine. So if you want to know what it was like in ancient Rome, just look at all that. Yeah, still the glorious empire that you make it out to be. Like the British Empire is not more interesting. However, also did a lot worse shit. Well, the Roman Empire was around much longer, so it had more time to do bad shit. The British and American empires respectively, like they've had to speed run that shit. They don't got time for that. The American Empire is collapsing after 250 years, around about the same time as the British Empire. Like, come on. It's time to go. Commit horrible acts. Commit horrible crimes that'll become footnotes in history books. Come on, I believe in you. Me poking it with a stick. Come on, do something. Poking harder and harder. It starts bleeding. Viscous black ichor. The black ichor of the indescribable. Nice tomatoes with Italian herbs. Oh, thank you. I would love to make. I would love to like make or like work on a game where like it's like, oh, it's Lovecraftian horror, ooh, and then it's just like normal ass explanation for things. It's like, ooh, air conditioning, ooh, scary. Ooh, is bad and scary. An indescribable, horrible, unknowable knowledge. Ooh, we were not meant to air condition. Oh, oh no, what will we do? It's a poor person. Oh my god. How will we ever explain this? My entire worldview has been shattered. Like, that would be very funny. Oh, I was like, oh, how am I gonna get them? They're right up here. They're right here. They're right here. I appreciate the Barnyard movie and also Back to the Barnyard, the show. This is great. Nothing. I mean nothing. Yeah da 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 da. Yeah da 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 da. Yeah da 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 da. Yeah da 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 da. Otis for Fortnite. I I made a mistake saying that, but I'm not taking it back. That's so much funnier. That's so much fucking funnier. Just doing the whole fucking Smash Bros Ultimate shtick, and then they're saying Fortnite. Everyone is here. So you have Master Chief, you have Xenomorph, you have Homer Simpson, you have Peter Griffin, you have Snoop Dogg, you have Racist, 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 you have Mariah Carey. You know, everyone is here. The 27,000th Jonesy. Deep Rock Galactic Scout. I personally have that one. Da 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 da. Yeah, da da. Yeah, da 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 da. Yeah, da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 do 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 do. Yeah, da 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 do 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 do. Ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba ba ba. Ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da 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 da. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da Nintendo. Wii is the best Nintendo console. Yada da 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 da. Is the Switch like objectively good? Yeah, I'd say the Switch is like objectively good. But also Nintendo Wii. Super Mario RPG, Sonic the Hedgehog, Donkey Kong 3, Adventures of Lolo 1 and 2. So I've been watching a lot of this streamer, Firmf. He is here on Twitch. But I watch his VODs. And every time like raiders come in, he does this whole like song to the tune of the Nintendo Wii Shop song. And like I find it so pleasant. Super Mario RPG, Sonic the Hedgehog, Donkey Kong 3, Adventures of Lolo 1 and 2. Da, 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 da. Harvest Moon and da 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 Funkotron. I don't remember all the words because it's just a bunch of it's a bunch of games. A bunch of video games. Street Fight, Date Night, Shoeman Fu, Harvest Moon. Ah, ah, da 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 da. And Funkotron. I zero away. Have you heard about the bird? Everybody knows that the bird is the word. I mean, you'd be stupid not to know it. Does he know? Does he know? Chapter 1, The Scrumply Bunkus. Like, I can do a really good, like, audiobook reading voice, and that's very fun, because, again, I want to do that fucking book reading thing. Chapter 1, The Dragon. The dragon shot out its fire from its gaping maw and it killed you. The end. That voice could put anybody to sleep. Also, something I like about reading things out like that is that gets to be more mellow. I kind of like doing mellow voices. Hey, Righto, I'm gonna read you a story. Once upon a time, there was a fairy princess. And she lived in a tall tower. She gained the employment of a big, nasty dragon in order to pretend to be a damsel in distress. This was but a ploy, Righto. He was lying. There's a big phony, a big fat phony. Oh. Behold. She's the Blorbo from my show. I love her dearly. Look at her. Taking my beloved. My beloved. I'm going to get the I can't do a plankton. Krabby Patty secret formula. I can do, however, the newsfish. Breaking news! Breaking news! Mrs. Pluff is thick with it. Attention, Bikini Bottom. Actually, that's not very accurate to the voice, but that is a really good voice I just did. Breaking news! Here in Rogers Stadium, somebody is busting it down sexual style. They're goated with the sauce. They're goated with the sauce, Steve. Breaking news! Breaking news! My wife left me! That ball is long gone like my ex-wife! God, I love that video. And Mr. Sandman. Yes? I'm so alone. I need somebody to call my own. Please turn on your magic beam. Mr. Sandman, bring us, please, please give us a dream. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me show you what it's like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. And there we go. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. You can tell he's from somewhere like New York because of the specific way he says, in other words, words. In other words, I love you. Like there's like certain ways that vowels are expressed that like it's a little bit hard, like not hard, but it's a little bit more difficult to explain as somebody who's not actually a linguist. That somebody who actually knows what they're talking about could probably like explain. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. Hey man, it's good to see you. I'll put in a good word for you. It's good to see you, pal. Keep the change, you filthy animal. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I like trying to do accents. They're some of my favorites. Bitch. You, me, gas station. What are we having? Sushi, of course. I was wondering, do y'all have like diners in your country? You know, like I guess like in England, right? Like the role, a similar role is filled by pubs, because like post World War II, they started like actually selling food as opposed to like outside vendors nearby selling the food and then you going into the pub with the food to get the drinks. Or, you know, like pie shop, you know, that sort of thing. Just like that good party, not very expensive, just like that good food. Because I assume that kind of thing is everywhere. But like it doesn't take the same form for very obvious reasons, but I assume that sort of like, you know, very general idea of it is everywhere. What if I did size 15 and sort of loosely... What if I just loosely did your hair, madam? There we are. Yes. If I just soften this, yeah. Yeah, love her. Look at that. I actually have a lot of Blorbos from my show. I just don't remember all of them all at once, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that person. Oh, I love them. Like Johnny and Yosku. Or like Mont Blanc Cricket. Well, Mont Blanc Cricket is a little bit more important to the story because like he's the descendant of somebody who's important named Mont Blanc Noland. And like, you know, Mont Blanc Noland comes into play a bit because of stuff that happens later with like the Tontatas. Or like these little people. When I say little people, I mean more like Lilliputians or like fairies than like actual real life little people. I feel like Peter Dinklage could kill me because he'd like anamorph into his true form of Captain Guts from Ice Age 4 and then just like rip my guts out. Like, this is unrelated. I just remembered Peter Dinklage as that exists as a person. Like, I'm not a Game of Thrones fan, so that's not like not where I know him from, even though that's like where he's popular. Like, he was in the Christmas movie Elf, he was in Ice Age 4, Continental Drift, he was in a couple other things, and that's where I know him from. Is he nice in real life? I hope he's a nice person. I mean, I hope everybody's a nice person, but you know, that doesn't always happen. Not every person's nice, very obviously. And then we get this, and then I think I need to make a small adjustment to the shading. It's got a small dent in the back. Baggins, why did you wreck my car? I specifically told you to give it back to me without a scratch on it. Behold the amazing progress that has been made. Let me actually turn that on so that I can bequeath upon you my power. There we go. Okay. Ra-da-da. People. Here we go. One of my favorite things about One Piece as like a property is that everybody's so fucking absurd and weird looking, and then they're treated like they're real people in a real world, meaning that people just legit look like that. Like, they just fucking look like that in One Piece. That's just real. There's just a guy that actually looks like an orangutan. The Invincible Iron Pearl is just like that. Ivankov actually has a massive head. Your crocodile is hot as always. I will not be taking any questions because everybody knows I'm right. I really wish I could articulate the stuff I'm slowly learning about drawing fabric. But like I could not tell somebody what I've learned or like what I've been slowly learning cuz like I don't know. Chapter 1. The buffoon was flummoxed. A, a man walked down the college streets and accidentally went into the wrong fucking door. Accidentally coming across a secret society who want to bring a dragon to Ankh-Morpork. The buffoon was flummoxed. What would you do if you were a buffoon and you were flummoxed? You see, I would simply not be. I'm just like that. I was just like built different. I would neither be a buffoon nor be flummoxed. Chapter 1. He got strangled to death by his martini. The drink in his hand, he thought, perfectly safe. However, that was the most grievous mistake of life. Or, perhaps, only the second. You see, 12 years ago, and thus, the buffoon was flummoxed forevermore. And with fury in his voice, he said, "Shut up, Buzz, I'm going to kill you." And so he did. And thus is the story of Hope You Die in a Fire, Woody. God, that reminds me. I saw an edit of like the scene in the new Smiling Friends episode where Pim goes fucking insane and kills everybody. With the funny FNAF song, "I hope you die in a fire." Bwah, 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 bwah. It's a good song. Also, you bet your sweet ass when I play Into the Pit on stream, I am so using FNAF fan songs. Oh my fucking god! Not only bet your sweet ass, but also your bippy. It's mine. Your bippy? I'm betting it. I'm betting it all on black, baby. I'm Mr. Green. I'm fucking Mr. Green. A cat wants in, and I do not want them in. No. Damn. No. As I was born on Monday night, as drunk could be, I saw a horse outside the door, where my own horse should be. I called the wife and I says to her, "Could you kindly tell to me who owns that horse outside the door, where my own horse should be?" I like that song. I like that song a lot. I've heard it like it. There's like a bunch of songs on like on DVD on a CD set that like we'd hear on road trips. Oh, like with that song on it, and now it's internally like it's eternally ingrained into my psyche. Seven Drunken Nights. As I came home on Monday night, drunk could be, saw outside the door, my own horse should be. I called the wife and I says to her, "Could you kindly tell to me, who owns that horse outside the door, where my own horse should be?" you're drunk, you silly old fool. There you cannot see. That's the lovely sow that me mother said to me. Well, so many's the day I travelled, 100 miles or more. A sow with the saddle on I've never seen before. Is good music. Most music is good. That's sort of the thing about it. Even stuff that's not music is beautiful. When it comes to sound. Oh, it sounds. Oh, do I get to do color now? I get to do color now. No, I don't. I need to finish Gyoru. You're to what? I need to finish him. Oh, you died of fire. Whip, da 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 da. Didn't know what I was thinking, leaving my child behind. Now I suffer the curse and now I am blind. All this anger, guilt, and sadness, oh, to haunt me forever. Out high at the end of the river, I forget all the words. It's been so long since last I've seen my son lost to this monster, to the man behind the slaughter. Since you've been gone, singing this stupid song lost to this monster, the sanity of your mother. Oh. Oh. There is a darkness around your eyes. There is a darkness around your eyes because they are deep in there, not because there's some like evil in them or anything. No, don't be crazy. Don't be crazy, Bilbo Baggins. You must part with the ring and give it to Frodo. Or perhaps Samwise Gamgee. No, I don't think I will. You must give it to Frodo and flee the Shire. After all, why not? Why shouldn't I keep it? Bilbo Baggins. I'm Sir Ian McKellen. I played a very good role as Magneto. And also one of the angry game men from was it fucking called, Queens? Something, I forget the show's name even though I want to watch it. There are multiple people on the show that go, God, I want the kind of relationship that they have. As it turns out that their relationship is actually very plainly loving and everybody can see it. I really like my Gandalf slash Judge voice. It's so good. It's so good. Oh boy, let me finish smoothing you. I'm gonna smooths you with wet hands like your putty. Wet Hands? The song from Minecraft? It's a normal thing now. I need these colors. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You couldn't tell because I was doing something entirely for my own amusement with stream delay, but I was harmonizing with myself really hard right there, going, "Oh yeah." Oh yeah. There we go. You can hear the delay because I harmonized with myself again. Holy shit, that's a big delay. Let me fix that real quick. There we go. There should be less of a delay. Yeah, there still is some, but it's less. And for that I am thankful. Relatively speaking. You can't be too thankful or else they'll kill you. Who's they? Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? God, there's like this superhero game that like we're gonna be in, and my character is Copper Man because it comes from a joke about Copper Man coming up against people who steal copper. But like so he's gonna be my character. It's gonna be great, and like he was sort of the Boy Wonder-esque mascot for this superhero named the Man of Bronze, which is like a reference to Superman being the Man of Steel. And I just think it's really funny. And like his and like we were talking about a villain, like uh we like a villain to go up against called the Pickler, who has this ray that basically makes people like turn sour. And it's to distract people from the fact that his skin is green and leathery like a pickle. I love my friends so much. Green shoes. Ganondorf. Luigi. SpongeBob.
Krabby Patty.
Super Mario. Otis. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. 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 Yan-da-da. Yan-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's add some light to your eyes, my friend. You have mirth and whimsy for the world. You have love for your work and your wife. You are proof, my friend, that love exists. And proof there is much worth fighting for. For you are just a normal, simple fishmonger with a good life and people you love and care about. Sometimes in a universe where there's people that could just turn an entire half of an island into like a fiery hellscape, and the other half, another person turns the other half into a frozen wasteland permanently. It's nice to remember that there's normal-ass people in this world. Like, so there's a guy that's literally just made out of light. He's literally a light man. It's fucking insane. And so taking some time to draw your normal fishermen and your sailors and your mayors in the case of this guy, and like just your average normal people is worth it. It's good. It's awesome. Normal people also remind you how fucking absurd things are, because if everybody's strong, then like that's just the baseline. And like there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever, but sometimes if you want to like show that the power that somebody has is special, you need weaker people around them. Wrong there. There we fucking go. There we fucking go. Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the Wii. I can sing really fucking loud. It's a gift I've given to myself. It's called practice. You too could learn this cool and awesome skill. if you subscribe to my Substack. That is a joke about people who are like, hey, subscribe to my Substack. Buy my book about how things suck. Come on, do it. I know you want to. Come on. Come on, you don't want to be left behind. Come on, you don't want to be left behind. Ah, ba-da-ba-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da. His hair looks like poopy because it's brown. Have you heard about the bird? Yes, I didn't. What? Tell me about this bird. Tell me about this bird. Immediately. I must know. God damn you. That's how you defeat the final boss, by the way, is you just refuse to tell them about the bird. About what from what game? I'll never tell you, Weather Boy. Wait, his cane has color. Cane? Amazing Digital Circus? What? The chat on my phone refresh because I'm silly and sometimes it just kind of does that. Absolutely mad, insane even. Yoru time. Your hair is black, my friend. As long as you have enough bloopies. Sorry, Blink. I can't give Blennet. Come back when you're a little, blitcher. I don't know why I did that, but I am proud of myself. Come. Lamp oil, rope, bombs, you want it? It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rupees. Sorry, Link, I can't give credit. Come back when you're a little, richer. Sorry, Link, I can't give Reddit. Show me your skin. I must have it. I'm going to collect your skin. It is for my flesh room. It's me, Conrad. Conrad Curse. That's right, I have a room that is alive. And also a bunch of people. Yeah, there's a bunch of people in there. Uh, they are the walls, the floor, the furniture. They slowly breathe. Yeah, it's horrifying. The Dark Eldar would be very proud. What color? I'm sure are you? I actually don't mind that one. Let's see if it. They're back. It's been a while. Maybe South Park was the friends we made along the way. Who the fuck are you? Yoru. Yoru for Smash Brothers. I think that they have matching hair colors, and also their her dress and his overalls are matching too, because that's really cute. It's very cute to have people who are married do matching outfits, or like semi-matching outfits. More coordinated than anything, but still. Is the cutest shit. They're going to be really old one day, and they're gonna be like everybody's favorite old people. I think this, which is, yeah, the shirt, I think would be good pants color for her. I think he probably, well, actually, he's wearing overalls, so maybe not. But, like, if he was wearing pants, they would be the same blue as I'm gonna make her shirt. Because, like, color coordination. Blessed be. And also, I think her boots are the same color as her shirt too. This very nice blue. This almost deep cerulean. Somebody who actually knows colors is gonna kill me. Shut up, Baj. I'm gonna kill you. Can't we just talk this out? I kind of... Actually, I don't think I doubt that I will. I may be finishing this piece today. Well, actually, no. I still have, like, this whole thing here to take care of. I may not finish it today. Yeah, it'll probably be done, next week.
Can't we just talk this out? Da, da, da. Oh, wait, better boot color. The same pink as his, like, headband. No. Something should be. Something should be. No, actually, maybe not. I can use it for this, though. Can't we just talk this out? There we go. Now, I'm gonna make sure to save this before I continue working on it, because I don't want to lose any of this. Ah, behold, and let me get rid of you. And you. There we go. This is the progress on the piece so far in its entirety. Look how beautiful that is. Let me get rid of you. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, let me stretch real quick. Okay, if and I believe it will be, this part here is the finishing part of it, then I want to dedicate all my time next week to getting this like done. So, I don't want to kick that. That's my food. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, I saved that. Open recent. And I'm actually going to work on this. Because I want to get this done in time. It's me, Jar. Misa Jar Jar.
It's me, Charbinks. You thought you've seen the last of me.
So even if I don't start on like the actual uh talking sprite thing for this, I want to get done with this sprite uh as much as I can today. Because then we can do much of this next week Thursday. If I have all of one sprite done, uh then maybe get it done in time. However, and fun fact, if I don't get this done this week, then I still have time to work on it until uh until Lego Star Wars Day. There we go. Sorry, I had to pop my elbow. I was having some trouble with doing straight enough lines. I was thinking about doing like the early 2000s Jar Jar, but like I realized that I didn't want to do that. And so I am doing the 2016 Jar Jar. I believe is not too far off from the one in the actual, like, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. And so, I think this should be fine. Some, like, hardcore, Lego Star Wars fan is gonna go, and actually, this is incorrect. This is actually the, very early 2017 one. You can clearly tell because they slightly tweaked the plastic. And then I will thank them for correcting me. But also let them know that they don't have to be, annoying about it. Hmm. Is size 14 a good size brush for this? Yes. Thank you for it, sir. Big thing I realized because of being YouTuber models pixel size restrictions, I should probably have thicker outlines for them. Of course, this is all depending on style, but like, just generally speaking, but yeah, like for instance, with the ringleader model that I have not started on yet, but I'm very close to starting on. Like, I want to do lineless. Because like it's gotta match the background that it's with. Hey, wait a minute. Okay, good. Okay, good. I was kind of smart about it. They didn't. They didn't like my Jar Jar, so I taught them a lesson. All wins for now, but the jar always ends up on top. It's like poetry. The mall wins for now. Alright, what is that message? What I've been told? Oh, I see. Splendid. Marvelous. 10 out of 10. There we go. Amazing. And with the talking sprite, what I want to have for it is that like I want to readjust all these pieces to look a bit more like it's a put together minifigure, but still not. Like still very much not put together. It's still me inside. Well, not inside. It's me wrapped around and shit. With my mask actually. I want to try and integrate this into as many models as I can. I mean, if it's not gonna work, then it's not gonna work. But like, it would be very cool. There we go, and then wham, bam, shang-a-lang. And then na, eh? And la, oh, oh, da 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 ha ha oh, da 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 da. Cause I'm a star, man. Yes, I am. Cause I'm a dog walker. Yes, I am. Thank you, 3 p.m. alarm. Cause I'm a grug walker. Yes, I am. Cause I'm Grug from Groods. Yes, I am. I want to see a new Croods movie, and I want it to go exactly like Superman 2025. Because it's funny. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry about that. Somebody was coming in and I had to turn off audio input capture. It is very rude to have somebody else's voice on recording without them giving permission. And so I would rather not do that. Are there mistakes because I'm sort of winging it? Yes. But the fact that I'm getting this good from only a limited amount of reference is amazing. Get rid of that shit. Like, I have this, which is pretty good reference, like, in reality. Also, I just put this here because this brings me joy. Yeah, that image of my man, my main man, Jar Jar Binks. What if you're sincere? Da 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 da. There we go. I really did just go, hey, see this leg? No, you don't. Oh, kind of. It's there. There it is. Behold eyes.
Carnival. Yeah, hold this. It's a bee. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Oh god, I really want to do a fuck ass stupid joke like that in D&D. Of like some sort of like reality shifting like powerful artifact being a bee because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. There we go. Um, isn't this peaceful? I could just draw for hours. If I didn't like doing it, I wouldn't be doing it so much now, would I? Like it's very obvious that I like art. I like art a lot. He's like, I've certainly done it. I've certainly made art enough to be good at it. And then yeah, there's another one down here. Yeah. There we go. Alright, there we go. That is very cool and awesome. And then I will do this tentacle. I really like that, just generally speaking. Across the board, I've been improving in my art. My backgrounds are better. My character design is better. My perspective is better. You know, just the whole shebang. And I believe that it is because I've been doing so much. I've been practicing. Like, I haven't been doing any you know, formal practices TM, but like I've been drawing a lot. And drawing a lot is practice. Amazing. Never seen a clown so beautiful before, folks. I may just want to kiss him and give him all my money, so that he could put it into his savings account and pay for college. And also be able to buy cool video games. And a new computer with Linux installed instead of Windows 11 because fuck. Because fuck Microsoft. They have ruined everything about Windows at this point. In order to, I don't, this doesn't mean that I got it to work, by the way. But in order to avoid the black screen of death, which is a common issue, like common enough to be put on the wiki for Pokemon Close Combat, said specifically there are like experimental features in Windows 11 that break the game and make it so I can't do multiplayer. And so, in order to fix it, you need to go into the goddamn command prompt. You need to go into the goddamn control panel. And it still didn't work. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, my guy. A man has fallen into the jungles in Lego Circus. Build the rescue helicopter. Hey!
I don't should I do shading now? If I do shading, it's not gonna be like super complicated shading. But like I'm definitely thinking about it. I'm definitely thinking about it. Because like the lighting in Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga is weirdly gorgeous. It is absolutely superb. And so I don't know if I want to go into a game like that and not have like a PNG tuber model that is you know, unshaded. I'll start shading and then I'll see how I feel. I think that's the smart move. Alright, there we go. Just in case and just in time. My two favorite boys. Amanda, what are the boys? Hey guys, get going. I gotta be alone with Amanda. I'd get that eye there and taken care of. That's very good, very awesome. Oh, you know what? Almost done with the line art for this particular frame. That is very awesome. I'm very happy with this. Oh, Christmas! Just a week away. Ugh. Stretching my neck, my back. What about 30? I should have made a new layer. The dragon, after too many adventures, beat the shit out of it and steal its stuff. I should make a new layer. Alright, and then we this just little holes in it to add intrigue. You know, leaving some of these parts empty. I forgot a part, and that makes me sad. My balls are blue, but my dick is red. Hey, more, more. Me when Kylo Ren. More. Oh god, that's a funny PNG tuber model idea for when I get there. Boy. Just Kylo Ren, Lego Kylo Ren, but then when he's yelling, it's him in the screaming for more frame. All right, there we go. My balls are blue, but my dick is red. Mm, 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 mm. Go, and then we get that. That is very good and awesome. Yeah, we do that. Da, 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 da. Behold the power of Jar. He's incredibly powerful. You thought that the Force was strong? No, the power of Jar. Uh, the an order of wise sages. Keep the secrets of the way of Jar. And at the head of them is Jar Jar Binks. You signed Big Doodoo this time. the keeper of secrets in to the ways of Jar. It is said that one day they will truly share their secrets, and that is the foretelling of the end of the world. We are thankful, then, that we do not know of which they are aware. Because if we knew, then it may very well be the end of everything. First in the ways of Jar Jar Binks, took down the evil Darth Vader, who, though powerful, was merely a Sith, merely a master of evil. Whereas Jar Jar was the master of the Jar Force. Thank you, headphones, for telling me that your battery is low. That is actually very helpful. Okay, it seems today that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV. So I may not finish doing the shading for this today. I have, however, as you can see, made a shit ton of progress. And due to that, I am actually happy with things so far. I know, very rare. Imagine being happy with something. I said I believe the shading would be very simple. So I might add a highlight sort of thing on top of this, and then keep it as bands. Bands of color, like cell shading. That is what I think I will do, and I think I am correct in this. I think having one shading layer, or not layer, like shading color, one highlight color, and the base color is probably a good way to go for this. Okay. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to go to just chatting, and I will do my ending read now. I've been Bajongles. You can find me over here on Twitch, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, noon Pacific Standard Time. Even though I call this a read, I am not reading from anything. I've just gone and memorized it. So you can, I would much appreciate a follow. Speaking of follow, you can follow me over on Bluesky and Tumblr. Both Big Boy Art 1 username Bajongles. And if you're watching on YouTube, hi YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. That I will be back here on Thursday doing more D&D world building and shit. And then Sunday we will be defeating Faith in Far Cry 5. So it has been a wonderful time. I've been Bajongles, and I will catch you all on the flip-flop. Bye-bye.